So, hello English language learners. So right now I can see Akashdeep. Hello Akashdeep. So good to see you. And I think I sent you the email if I had your email address. But we had like 14 students today in the session. Hello Ashwini, good to see you. So our session was excellent today, but there was a little disruption because somehow I accidentally, my internet connection just got disconnected. And then it took me 4 or 5 minutes to get back. But luckily, most of the students came back. Hi, Revant Singh. Good to see you, Revant. So I'm sure you are ready to learn. Shahabuddin. Shahabuddin, you were in my session today? Maruf Bhagwan. Hi, Maruf. Good to see you guys. Okay. Nitesh. Hello, Nitesh. Hamir Singh. I am good, Hamir Singh. Good to see you. So, I can see some new names. So, let's see. I don't know who's sending me an email. Okay. Ashwini Kumar, you did not. So I am not sure. Do you mind to write down email address here and I will check, Ashwini? I will check my contact information if your name somehow got missed. I don't know, but then I will send you tomorrow. Definitely. I'm going to write down your email address here right now. So you can write down your email here if you want to join my tomorrow's session. I'm good, Maruf. I'm good, Shahabuddin. Where are you from, ma'am? Hamir Singh, that means you are new today. That's what I was like, this name seems to be new to me. Maruf Bhagwan. Okay, Ashwini, I have no clue how I missed your name, Ashwini. Okay, wow, 97993807289. Okay, at gmail.com. Gmail. Okay, so Ashwini. Amarjeet, good to see you again, Amarjeet. I hope you finish your dinner, right? Because you were in my session and now here again, ready to roll in the second session. Okay, Hamid Singh, I am from America, if you are new. And I am doing fine. I'm doing good. Arjun Kumar. Yes. Okay. Okay, Ashwini, you will be receiving email tomorrow. I don't know how it happened, but sometime it does happen because we accidentally name just gets slipped from the eyes, or sometimes your names are here different and then your email is little different sometime, but in your case it's fine. Okay. Yes, Shahabuddin Ansari, and I send the emails. If I had your email information, then I emailed. Yeah, I was like, guys, I am energetic only because you are here and you are keen to learn. And you are keen to learn. I will say you are so like anxious to learn or desperate to learn. There are so many, and hungry for the education or hungry for the knowledge. There are so many words we can use for this, right? You want to learn, you want to improve, and that gives me that energy. Okay, yes. What do you, Hindi ka? Oh, you mean Hindi? Because I am Hamir Singh, I'm originally from India. That's why I know Hindi and Punjabi. Punjabi is my first language, and Hindi, I learned Hindi too when I was in school. And yes, Shahabuddin, kal bhi hai session. And today, I had again like 14 students in the Zoom session. Because see, one more thing I want to tell you about Zoom is that when the session start, I wait only for 15 minutes and then I close the door. Okay, in other words, I close the classroom door because then we start learning. But for first 15 minutes, if someone is new, we just get the introduction, and we just talk about like the general stuff. But after 15 minutes, we start our actual lesson, what we practice in the class. So I will advise you, if you want to join my Zoom sessions, my free speaking Zoom sessions, then you need to be on time. So again, I'm saying make a habit to check your emails, because I always send you the invitation in the email. And when you get the invitation, do not just try to get in the class right away. No, because for your information, my session starts at 6:30 p.m. in the evening, Indian time. Okay, not American time. But in Zoom, you might see the American time because I set my sessions from here. But I write down in my subject, right, where I have an email, I specifically write down the Indian time. So there should not be any confusion for you to understand about the time. Okay. Surjit Mishra. Good morning, Surjit. Good to see you back again. Section, maybe join. Okay, Shahabuddin Ansari. Again, if you send me the email and you did not receive my invitation today, then you need to resend me the email. Okay. So, hi, Devinder Singh. You were searching your second YouTube channel, but couldn't. Second YouTube channel? I don't have a second YouTube channel, Arjun Kumar. I have one YouTube channel and I have a website, English at my command, but that is under construction. I'm still working on it. And then I have a teachable site. Maybe you are talking about the teachable site, but that is, I am working on it also. I'm working on so many projects right now, but that will be, I'm working on it. Those will be my paid courses, and I am still working on it. So I don't know, you might got confused in that. Revant. Okay, so please. But if you are new here, then I will say watch maximum videos, learn a lot of English, and learn a lot about this channel. And then next week, as you know, I will invite you for the session. And next week, we are going to change it, and we will be organizing it differently. Okay, Amarjit, that's okay. You are learning, and gradually you will be comfortable to start speaking. I mean, don't worry. It was your third session today. And believe me, some students take a lot of time to come out of their fear and hesitation. Okay, I know it's not easy, but at the same time, it's possible. Okay, it's possible. Yes, you will do it. Now, Shahabuddin, I don't understand then why you're not receiving my email. Because if you wrote down, if you emailed me 3 times, then your email should be in the list, because I sent the invitation to 44 students. So I don't understand why you are not receiving the email, because I don't go with the Sneha Karpade. I think you were in the email too. Okay, so I'm going to check maybe the later on if we can finish this today's lesson, and then for the last 5 to 10 minutes we will talk about Zoom session. Okay, okay, Sneha Karpade, did you check your email? As far I know, because if your names and your email address is very close to your name, it's very easy for me to figure it out. Okay, this one, this one, this one. But when sometimes your names are different and your emails names are very different, then it's sometimes just get mixed up in so many emails. Yes, but next week it will be a lot more easier, because next week, as you know, I am not going to send the invitation to all students together. I am dividing the names in 3 groups. Then it will be a lot more easier also, because then I'm going to have a little, less students in one session, and then many of you will get a chance to interact and discuss and speak. Okay, good evening. I speak after 20. No, no. You will speak within few. And you were speaking, Amarjit, last time. You were fine. Okay, so I hope you are ready to learn. And our today's session, if you know, we are going to talk about. Yeah. So yes, again, I forgot to tell you. Thank you, Mr. Danda. Yeah, if you are not getting your emails, please check your spam folder also, or junk email. Yes, excellent. Yes, thanks for reminding me. Yes, because sometimes you might get the email, but it just go directly to your spam folder. Okay, you should check that too. Okay, cool, man. Good evening. RJ Shiva Bhatti, when was the last time you told me that you are interested? I don't know, because sometimes if you are in my sessions for like 2 or 3 times and you told me in the session that, ma'am, please send me email every time, then I send you the email. But if you never mention, then I don't. So I don't know. RJ Shiva Bhatti, when was the last time you were in my session and you told me? I didn't remember. Okay, Shahabuddin Ansari, can you write down your email here and I will check, because I remember your name. So I don't know why you are not receiving this email. Okay. So this one is with the Rawat Singh. Shahabuddin Ansari. So Shahabuddin Ansari, I don't have any any problem. I will send you the email. So I RJ Shiva Bhatti. Yeah, Shiva. Because I told you before too that I have so many emails, about 3,000 emails. And if the names are not there, then I don't remember, right? Okay. Suraj, I sent you the invitation today, but you didn't show up in my session. JM Ashish Sharma motivation. Okay, you watch my everyday video because my teaching style is very interesting. Oh, okay. I speak English child steps. Oh, no problem. You will. You will. Okay, Shalini Potter. Excuse me, Shalini Potter. I remember I sent you the email. So that means yeah, see here, for example, Shalini Potter. I remember I added your name in my email list. If you didn't receive the email, then you need to check your spam or junk emails folder. I mean, everywhere. I don't know. There. See, I am sure that I sent the email to you. Good evening, Bhanu. Okay, could you tell me the pronunciation of condolences? Condolences. Yes, condolences are when someone pass away, right? Or yeah, we don't say die because that's a little bit like not a very nice way to say someone. Yeah, when someone pass away and then uh, meet the family or you send in the message, right? Your condolences. Yes. Good morning. Hamir Singh, ma'am, what do you teach? I teach English. I teach English in America. Yes. Okay, you are waiting, cool man. Yes, I am also ready to teach. So disappointing, so disappointing. There is no any hope for myself again out of Zoom live session. Suraj Singh, I sent you the email. Again, I'm telling you, even I sent you last week also. So I am not sure why it's so hard or difficult for you to click on that invitation and join my session. Okay, you did not join my session, Suraj Singh, today at 6:30 p.m. That means evening time, Indian time. And now let me tell you one thing again. Today I sent you the email around 3:30 Indian time, because when I sent it from here and student told me that, ma'am, yeah, it was 3:30 when we received the email. And then right away, I got the message on my phone that time that the students are waiting for you in the waiting room for the Zoom session. And I was like, no, not at this time. Because if you check the time, it clearly says 6:30 p.m. Indian time. So you were supposed to open that link at 6:30 p.m. Okay, then Suraj Singh, I don't know, you can ask someone to help you how to open the email and how to click on that Zoom session. And then if you already have a Zoom app downloaded on your phone or your any device, then you will click on that invitation. It is like this. I can show you here actually. Let me show you on my phone before I start the lesson, and then I will be starting the lesson, guys, because this will be too much time on. Okay. Okay, I will do it actually. Let's wait here for finish the lesson, and then I will show you where you can look at the invitation in the email and then click on that invitation and how to join the meeting. I will show you after this lesson. So let me start my lesson. As soon as I will be live again tomorrow. Okay. So I'm going to show you after this lesson how you can find that invitation. I will show you from my phone. Okay. So just hold on, please. Wait a minute. Talked about the sentences. We talked about the predicates or we talked about the 5 kinds of sentences, the purpose of the sentences, and no, I am not tired at all. I am not tired. The only thing is, sometimes I feel like I'm helpless because you are not physically in my class, and I can completely understand your struggle. Some of the students, when you are struggling to get on the Zoom session, because if you are sitting in my class and you have your computers or your phones, then I can say, okay, here, click on here, now let's do this, now add the number or enter the password. I can show you, right? But on YouTube, it's not easy for me because I'm not physically present there, right? So that's the only reason. Otherwise, no, I am fine. I'm not tired. Okay, so today we're going to talk about run-on sentence. Okay, so if you look at this run-on sentence, if you think about this word means run on, run, when you run, right? So before I even started, running on sentence into on another sentence, right? So without putting any punctuation in between. So I don't know how many of you are very particular about when you write something and you add the punctuation marks. But this is about that run-on sentences are when you do not use punctuation marks properly, or sometimes you use a lot of this word, for example. I will show you this one. And, like this. So we're going to talk about this slide too. Right on, I'm just showing you. So a group of words with 2 or more complete thoughts and incorrect pronunciation. Run-on sentence. Okay, so when you do not use the correct punctuation marks. Now, some of you might be thinking, oh, is this important in our speaking also? Yes, it is important when you talk too, because even when you read something, you read, you pause. Pause means thoda sa pause mein jo, when we read something and we pause when there is a comma, then we also pause a little longer when there is a period. Okay, but that pausing is not for minutes. That pausing is in seconds, or sometime in a point seconds also. So that's why even in speaking or oral communication, punctuation is important. So when you know the punctuation, then you know where to pause when you speak also. Okay, so that's what we are talking about. Okay, so now and you all know that what is a complete sentence, because this is something we already practiced, right? So a complete sentence is a complete thought with the subject, predicate, and punctuation. So if you remember, when we were learning about 5 kinds of sentences or 5 types of sentences, where we had declarative, like a statement, or assertive sentences, that's the same thing, right? Or question mark. And then I pointed out that how we use the punctuation marks, like the first letter in the beginning of the sentence is always capitalized, and end of the sentence we put the punctuation mark. It could be a period. In India, you say full stop. In America, we say period, and then question mark or exclamation mark. And we use exclamation mark when we show our strong emotions. And our strong emotions can be happy emotions, joyful, right? Or our strong emotions can be sad emotions or angry emotions, right? Then we use the exclamation mark. So sad emotions, for example, if you are, if someone passed away or someone is very sick, then you are like, use emotions, right? And those kind emotions can be like a sad emotions, right? Then you use the exclamation mark in those kind of sentences too. And the optative sentences where like a mantras or prayers, or you wish for something, right? You use the exclamation mark in those type of sentences too. So I'm keep repeating whatever we learned so far, because very shortly, in next 2 or 3 days, I am going to test you here online. We're going to have a quiz. Whatever we learned so far, we will be taking online quiz. So that's why I just want, because, and moreover, when you repeat, when you keep repeating whatever you learned recently and you revise it, you talk about it, you will never forget it. So for example, if I am telling you this and we are repeating it, we are practicing it, I'm not reading any notes. So because everything, pretty much most of the information, I'm using it from my knowledge, what I already have stored knowledge in my brain, right? So that's what I always say. You need to watch my videos. There are so many videos, and I even have uploaded videos how our brain function and how we learn something, right? So the more you repeat and review the information, then you remember it and then you use it. So in other words, you use your passive vocabulary. Passive is where you sometimes always say that passive vocabulary is that I know. You always, many of you are in the same category where you say, ma'am, I know a lot of vocabulary. Ma'am, I know how to read it. Ma'am, I know how to write it also, but I cannot speak. That's the reason, because you have a lot of passive vocabulary. But you can make that passive vocabulary, you can turn, TURNED, turn, or you can turn it into passive to active when you use it, right? When you review it or practice it, right? That's the one strategy to learn. And the other strategy is to make connection. Okay, so if you were in my today's Zoom session, for example, and we were describing the pictures, and many students loved that activity because we will keep adding, and sometimes it gives you so many ideas. It helps you to put your knowledge into practice, right? That's what we talk about. So now I am going to show you one example. And this example, I'm starting from simple, and then we will talk about a little bit more complex sentences, about run-on sentences. That's what we are talking about, run-on. Okay. So I will read your messages after this activity, and then we will do practice together. Okay. Now, so let's see. I was thirsty. I drank water. So if you look at the first sentence, I was thirsty. I drank water. Okay. If I'm speaking this, why I'm speaking it fast? Because I don't have any period here. I don't have any full stop here. I am not stopping anywhere. I'm just run on sentences, right? Now, the second one, I am thirsty. I drank water. Even when I say it, so listen it. I'm thirsty. I drank water. So it's so quick because there is no any stop. But here, I'm thirsty. I drank water. So there is a little pause there, because period means you pause. Period means you just, in other words, you breathe. You breathe. Saans le lete ho jab, when you talk, and it's very important, right? And I don't know if you ever notice when singers, especially, they sing songs, they breathe also, but you don't even realize when they breathe because they practice so much in their singing. That's called like a riyaz. That's what they do. So same here, when we use the punctuation marks helps us to read it correctly and even in our speech also. So then I was thirsty, I drank water. So even this one, for example, this sign, I put it here and I wrote down, because some of the signs, like I know period or full stop is a very common sign, because I remember we use it all the time. And then the second sign is very common, is a question mark, right? So question mark is very common sign. But these signs are not very common sign. So we forgot the names, right? So this one is a semicolon. And semicolon, we use semicolon to join two independent clauses. So keep in mind, sometime instead of using period or full stop, you use semicolon. That also works the same way. But you're not going to use the semicolons in one paragraph, like instead of period, do not use semicolon, semicolon, semicolon. No, you can use somewhere when you are trying to tell two independent clauses, but they are very connected to each other. Like for example, here, right? So I was thirsty, comma, so I drank water. This one is also fine, because here we are using connectors, right? We are connecting these. So we're going to talk about the, I know many students were asking for conjunction, and that's what I was looking from my, my slides, what lesson I'm going to teach next. Yes, we will be covering everything, because the reason I'm teaching you this is because you need to put all your knowledge, whatever you have so far about your tenses, about your grammar skills, to put it into practice. Okay, so we are using our grammar skills and we are transferring it into our language skills. Okay, so this is one example, and this one is very simple one. So before I move on to my next index card, as you know, these are index cards. I would like to read the messages, and I will answer if there is any important question right now. Invitation. Okay. Yes, I will upload the sequence from A to Z and your A to Z is based on your last name. Okay, so you will see what ladder you are in, the last name, then it will be your session, but I'm going to put it on the community side also, okay, for our Zoom sessions. Okay, I will receive the invitation from you. Yes, Shiva Bhatti, if I have, yes, I have your email address. I will send you the email. That's fine. I will add your name today. That's fine. Today I learn glaucoma. Okay, ready, Priyanka Rawat. Tomorrow Zoom session will be 6:30 p.m. Yeah, 6:30 p.m. Nusrat Zabeen. I love you guys too. Yes. Hello, Sahreen. Add email in your safe senders list. Okay. Wow, Mr. Danda, you are tech savvy, I think. You know a lot. Yes. Nusrat Zabeen, ma'am, I have sent you email when I don't get any invitation or link for tomorrow's Zoom class. Okay, listen to me, guys. I have no clue. If you send me the email, I accidentally might have missed your name, but most of the time when you send me the email, I just go through every day through my emails. Okay, so if you see, this is my phone and all the emails are coming to me, or someone subscribes the channel, anything, whatever, I receive the message, right? So here, if I receive your email, I right away add you in my email list. I mean, there are chances that I accidentally miss your name, but it never happened purposely. Okay, so Nusrat Zabin, if you send me the email, and then you should be in my list, in my email list. So again, I'm telling you, and as Mr. Danda also mentioned, you need to check your spam folder also. Okay. So sorry for this, not showing your slide which you have taken. No, I think I accidentally said slide. I was talking about index cards right now. I was showing you. Yes. So you all will be getting the invitation tomorrow. Yes. I am sending you invitation like almost 2 or 3 hours before the session, pretty much like that. But please do not click on the invitation right away because I am not there. I don't just sit here on the computer 24 hours waiting for you to come and join my session. Sorry, I'm not rude, but please try to understand. If there is a time written in the email, that is the time when you will be opening the invitation and you will be joining my session. Okay, and I always come 5 minutes before the session starts. So if, for example, if I gave you time for 6:30, that means I am in the session. I open the session at 6:25, and then I wait for 15 minutes, and then I close the session. I do not let you be in the session after 15 minutes because we have to do the activities. Otherwise, there is no use for you to join my session if we will be just sitting there and waiting for 50 minutes for students to join the session. But when you are one time in my session and I saw you, I admitted you in my session, but you accidentally kicked out of the session. Okay, then I can let you get back in the session, even if it's a 40 minutes or something like that, because you are already in the session. But if you will be entering or trying to join my session after 15 minutes, like after 6:45, I will not let you come in because we already start our lesson. I start sharing my slides, then I don't even see the whole screen because my screen is covered with my lessons. So that's what you need to understand. Okay. Okay, cool man. I'm already your student. So, okay, cool man. I am not sure if I have your email and I don't even know what's your name. I think I forgot maybe. Okay, research today. Yes, ma'am. Yes, I did receive it first time, but I did not receive invitation at second. What do you mean? Research today? You received the first time, but did not receive invitation at the second time? Today, I sent one email today, and that was around 3:30. I sent the email today, and that was the only email I sent it to you today for my today's session. But for tomorrow, you will be receiving another email around 3:30 or 4 o'clock. What time? It's like my early morning. It's my like 5 or 6 o'clock. So whenever I wake up, that's the first thing I do because my email will be ready, my session will be ready, everything is ready, and I just click on send. And that's what I do early morning. So I will send you tomorrow again. So I will say it's always good not to get confused in the emails. If you can delete my previous invitations, so you can keep deleting my previous invitations because those invitations are not usable anymore, right? So whatever the updated latest invitation you will be receiving on the same day when I have Zoom session, that invitation you need and click on it in order to be in my session. Okay, I hope you understand. अगर आपको समझ नहीं आ रही, मैं हिंदी में भी बता देती हूँ आपको कि आपको जब मेरी ईमेल, जिस दिन सेशन होगा उसी दिन आपको ईमेल मिलेगी। सो उस ईमेल पे आपको क्लिक करना है मेरा सेशन ज्वाइन करने के लिए। जो मेरी पुरानी ईमेल्स अगर आपके इनबॉक्स में हैं, तो वो आपके लिए अच्छा रहेगा अगर आप उनको डिलीट कर दीजिए, क्योंकि आप नहीं तो हो सकता है कंफ्यूज हो जाते हो कई बार। तो उस कंफ्यूजन से बचने के लिए आप उसको डिलीट कर दीजिए, और जो मेरा कल नया इनविटेशन आपको मिलेगा उस इनविटेशन पे आप ज्वाइन करेंगे। और अगेन कीप इन माइंड कि ज्वाइन करना है 6:30 PM इंडियन टाइम पे। ओके ओके MD अलाउद्दीन मैम, टुडे जूम क्लास में आप डायरेक्ट डिस्कनेक्ट हुए क्या? व्हाट? यस, आई don't know what happened, MD, because I somehow got disconnected, and then I checked my router also, everything was fine, and then I checked my laptop, and I think somehow accidentally, and I have no clue what happened, my internet actually was down, and then I just try to connect it again, and it took me like 5 minutes, but then 6 students came back in that same session, but some of you did not show up. Yes, it happened, yeah, somehow, but we learned something new, that even the same meeting worked out that way too when I tried to open that like a classroom again. Yes, we finished the class. So we came back and we spent almost like 40 minutes there too. Yes. Hello, Ritu Kumari. Shahana Ali. Hello. Yes. Okay. So थोड़े से बड़े सिंपल से पॉइंट्स हैं आपको याद रखने हैं कि जो इनविटेशन जूम का आपको मिलता है वो सिर्फ एक सेशन के लिए मिलता है. Yes, only one session. उस ईमेल का जो इनविटेशन है, यू विल बी यूजिंग इट वन टाइम. जैसे वो कूपन नहीं होता, कहीं पे यूज करते हो तो दैट कूपन इज यूजफुल ओनली फॉर वन टाइम. दैट्स द सेम थिंग, दैट ईमेल इनविटेशन इज वैलिड फॉर वन टाइम. सो द नेक्स्ट टाइम whenever there will be another session and you will be fallen in that under that last name letters which I will show you in my community में मैं लिख दूंगी, जो मैंने आपको कल दिखाए भी थे कि मैं किस तरह से जो अपने सेशंस हैं उनको डिवाइड करूंगी. A to Z में जो लेटर्स मैंने आपको दिखाए थे, first 8, then second 8, and then the last 10, right? That way. So here I will, let's practice this one. This one is a run-on sentence, and don't worry about the bottom part because I explained you some of the information about British English and American English. So we loved looking at the mountain covered with snow. We loved watching the people sledding in the snow. So here, this one is a run-on sentence, and we need to change this run-on sentence into complete sentence or into complete sentences. So you can make a one sentence or you can make two sentences, separate sentences, right? But each sentence should have a complete thought. In other words, subject and predicate. Now here I explained you sledding, and sleighing. So it's a winter sport, and sled is an American word, and this sled, the spellings are different. It's a British word. So that's what you just need to remember, that the spellings are different in British English and in American English. That's why I always tell you, when there is a difference, I find out the difference in American English and British English, because as you know, I learned British English when I was in India, and I'm teaching and practicing and speaking American English because I'm living in America, right? So this is the difference for you. So like me, you can also learn both, right? And if you are learning American English, that means the Canadian English and American English is also very close. Okay, so let this way. I am just for your information. So, but now, right now, your job is to separate these run-on sentences, and let's see if you can do it. So this is kind of like a quiz for you now. Okay, so only this part, the top one. Let's correct these run-on. It's a run-on sentence. It's a one sentence, but you need to write down it correctly. Add the correct punctuation mark in it. Or if you think you can change it, even the order, you can do that too, but it should make sense when you are writing a sentence. Okay? I hope you can see this. I know it will take you some time to write because this sentence is a little longer, right? Yes. Okay. I hope you are trying. Ranjit Kumar Khanju. Hi, Ranjit. Okay. That's okay. Let's try. Let's see how many of you will be writing in the chat section. Hello, Hanshika. Yes, we loved looking at the mountain. Okay, that's my mistake. I was like, what is that? And then I looked at mine, covered. I missed the letters in it. See, we all make mistakes. So I have to correct this one. Covered with the snow, guys. Covered. Covered. Yes, covered. Sorry, covered. But I can write down this word somewhere here in the box if it's covered. Covered with snow. Sorry. Yes, covered with snow. So we loved looking at the mountain covered with snow and also watching the people sledding in the snow. Okay, that's fine too. Okay. But you can even separate these, this run-on sentence, and you can divide this into two separate sentences. Okay. Yes, Hanshika, you wonder what happened. We all wondered what happened. Yes, my internet, I got disconnected, and it took me like 4 or 5 minutes to get back into the session. And then I had 6 students, but you didn't come back. So you missed a lot in the session then. That's okay. It happens sometime. Okay, yes. So you can have, we loved looking at the mountains gate covered with snow, right? Yes. So, yes. Period. Yeah. So, yeah, this one, Shahana Ali. Yeah. So I also did the same thing what you did, add, and we looked at. But yes. So you can say, we loved looking at the mountain covered with snow and watching people sledding in the snow. So we don't need to use love word again. So Shahana Ali, did the excellent job, because yes, that's what you did. We loved looking at the mountain caved with snow, covered with snow, and watching the people sledding in the snow. Yes, and watching people sledding in the snow. Yes. Okay. So I mean, just when you read a sentence and try to understand that it makes sense, right? That's more important. No, Hanshika, I did not finish the session. Yes, the session, we finished the session after that. Yes. Okay. But I don't know. We used the same password and same session, and I joined it, and then I invited other students again, and they came back into the session. Yes. Okay. So the next one. This one. It took me a long time to get to the mountains. My friend and I were thrilled to see the snow and tall green trees. Okay, Hanshika, correct this sentence, please. We are talking about run-on sentences. That means when you don't use the correct punctuation marks, and then your sentences are running over each another. So your sentences are running into another sentence when you don't use any correct punctuation mark, or you do not use any punctuation mark, or you do not use any punctuation mark in between where you need to separate the sentence. Okay. Run on. I hope you already know these kind of sentences. I hope you learned these kind of sentences in India. I am not sure about it. Run on sentences or fragments like that. Okay. So this will be my last one, I will say. And I'm just going to show the one with a lot of ands and. That will be my, that's a little complex one. So I will show you one more, and then we will be done. Okay. Let's see if someone can write down. I know I'm asking you a lot to write here. Okay. Come on, everyone, try to participate. And moreover, it's okay. It's okay to make mistakes, because we learn, then we make mistakes also. But most important is that we can fix our mistakes, right? That's what we are trying to do here. Learn from our mistakes, okay? Is anyone writing this sentence? Okay, it took a long time to get to the mountain, period. My friend and I was thrilled to see the snow and tall green trees. Yes, yeah, so you can have a period, right? Yeah, sure, you can take yes, you can take a screenshot. Sure. Okay. So yes, Hanshika, you're right. That's what I did. Same thing. Put the period and separate the sentence, right? Yes. You can put the period and separate the sentence. It took a long time to get to the mountain with my friend. and I were thrilled to see the snow and tall green trees. Priyanka, it took a long time to get to the mountain with my friend. Then you can put the period and you can say, we were thrilled. We were thrilled to see the snow and tall green trees. Okay. Mountains, comma, me and my friend thrilled to see the snow and tall green trees. It took long time to get to the mountains, comma, me and my, I will say period will be better here, Shahana Ali. Yes, it took a long time to get to the mountain. Okay, and then you can see, you can, like, if you, again, one more thing here, if you are in India, you use mostly me and my friend. But in American English, we don't use that way. We always give a respect. It's like a respect. In other words, I will say, using another person's name first and then putting yourself second. So we don't say me and my friend. In America, we say my friend and I. So that's the difference. You might see somewhere when you are reading anything in American English, my friend and I, my mother and I, my sister and I, like that. So we give preference to another person and then we are the second one. Okay. Yes, that's the difference in American English. Also in a sentence structure, how we write about this sentence. Okay. I hope you understand that. It took a long time to get to the mountains. Yes, my friend and I were thrilled. Yes, my friend and I were thrilled because you are two, right? Two people, right? Or my friends and I, more than two also, were. You know, we use were when we are talking about more than one person, right? India also, okay, yeah. So if even in India you use the same way, then yes. So my friend and I were, okay, or my friends and I were, or my parents and I were, right? Like that. Yes. Okay. So now this one is actually the lot of and in it. And we're gonna, so run on, we already talked about it. A sentence that goes on and on. That means the same thing what I just mentioned is running into another sentence, right? So it's a on and on. So fix a run-on sentence, break it into shorter sentences. That's the other way to do it. Now this one, if you look at this one, is a very long sentence. And with and this sentence, these type of sentences are very common. I will say very common when our students, even I'm not talking about level 1 or 2 or 3, I'm talking about even American students, those they are born here and English is their first language. Sometimes they also use this a lot, and. These are like a run-on sentences. We need to avoid these sentences, okay? So run-on is many television shows attract a lot of viewers and are popular and make lots of money and get renewed every year. So it's like a one sentence, right? But if you see so many and in it, so we can change this sentence. But I'm not going to tell you to change this sentence because you already wrote down a lot, but I can show you here that how we can fix these type of sentences. So this one is, I can show you here like this. So here, I hope you can see this. So the top one is the run-on and the bottom one is the fixed one, the better sentence. Okay, so the better sentence is many television shows attract a lot of viewers, right? Period. So this sentence is ending here. These shows are popular, makes lots of money, and get renewed every season. So you can see the difference you can see the difference in these two sentences also. In first one, many and, but in second one, we separated two sentences. We made the one sentence, we separated it into two sentences, and in the second part, we used many commas instead of saying and a lot, right? So these shows are popular, not and. We can say comma, make lots of money, comma, and get renewed every season. So I hope this lesson is helpful for you. And even if you already know it, it's a good practice, good review. And now we can talk for 5 minutes maximum about my Zoom session if there is any question. And then we will be ending this session now. Okay. Connection is not good. I can't listen properly. I don't understand, Amarjeet. Okay. Yes, Hanshika, our tenses are coming after. I am actually going in a sequence. Okay, I'm going in a sequence how we can learn and how we can transfer our tenses and grammar knowledge and put it into practice. That's what we are trying to do. So yes, tenses are a part of my lessons. So I will be teaching you tenses too. It took a long time to, okay, and my friend and I were thrilled to see the snow and tall green trees. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Good. Akash, Deep, thank you. Suraj Singh, 6:30. Yes, Suraj Singh, 6:30 tomorrow. And let me see if I can show you my meeting invitation. So here I sent this invitation to students, and then yeah, so I can show you here, Suraj. I don't know. When you receive the email, you receive the message like this, right? And then you, where it says join Zoom meeting, you click here in this blue part highlighted, you click here. And then there is a meeting ID also here. See this meeting ID. I think then you need to enter the meeting. Yes, then you need to enter the meeting ID. Okay. I hope you understand this. I'm trying to help you as much I can. So this is the one. And please keep in mind that you will be joining the session at 6:30 p.m. evening time. Okay. Yes. I hope you understand this. Yes. Okay. So in this one, I had Mantosh. Yes, yes. So many students. So I mean, this is all the list. I already sent the email to students. And if I missed your name and I have wrote down here, then I will be sending you the invitation tomorrow. So any question before we end this session? Shahan Ali Ansari. I don't know if you gave me the email here. I told you to write down your email, because if I missed in this chat, I don't know, but I can go back and check. But I didn't see your email here, Shahan Ali. Did you email me? Did you send me the email here? Nusrat. I have an email from inbox. I have No, I didn't see your email, Shahan. If you can write down here, then I can. So, yeah, I just received an email from Akashdeep right now. So see, I just get the email and I add right away. If I accidentally missed you somehow, I am not sure how, but then you can write down your email here, Shahan Ali, and I can add it in my notebook here. Yes, Suraj, 6:30 p.m. I said. 6:30 p.m. will be the Zoom session, okay? And then this is the 9 o'clock session. Yes, okay. So I hope you all understand. And Shahana Ali, email me again and I will write down. I don't know why are you sure that you are sending me the email on my correct address? Yes. Okay. Yeah, for example, I just got an email and I am going to write down. So that's what I am saying. If you send me the email and if your name is with it, that is very clear to me. It's more simple and easy for me also. Shahana Ali, I said resend it. Is there any harm if you can write down the email again? Just write down or just say, write down my email and send it. That's it. I will receive your email. But write down with your name, Shahana Ali. Okay? Okay, guys. I hope. Okay. So, Shahana Ali, if I told you more than 3,000 emails I have right now, so if I somehow maybe don't have it or accidentally deleted it, something, because I couldn't see your name with the email, so you can resend me. That's fine. Desh Baduria. I don't know Desh. Okay, so if I miss you, then I will add you tomorrow. I hope to see you tomorrow in my class, and we will be practicing our English speaking session. Okay. Thank you so much and good night. Stay blessed and see you again tomorrow. Okay.